The difference between us is that I can feel pain.
Sounds like a real boogeyman. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you.
Not to mention the fact that you're talking to a dead guy.
There's someone else in the hotel with us. There's a crazy woman in one of the rooms.
It's got a death curse.
This isn't science. It's more like black magic.
Alright, I'm locked
Their
in now.
specimen has
I'm
been
ready.
processed,
Been a while.
and we are now ready to begin the test proper.
Hello, my Night Owl friends.
Yeah.
Our Night Owl friends. I'm Travis Wormwood. This is Dawson Trailer over next to me.
Yeah.
Welcome to Pumpkin Hill Radio.
If you're watching, look at my shirt.
And Dawson immediately wants to show off his shirt. It's got some cool wizard bling.
Really cool wizard shirt.
Yeah, so come over. Before we even explain what the pod is,
Yeah,
come over
yeah.
and check this out.
Check out the new shirt.
If you like the
New
shirt, you're going
shirt.
to love the podcast.
Really cool shirt.
So on Pumpkin Hill Radio, we pretty much talk about paranormal stuff. We talk about scary
Yeah.
stuff, freaky stuff, in the fall season
Freak
specifically.
stuff. Mostly freak stuff.
Yeah, we're taking for long-time listeners, we're taking a slight detour from our extended
Per usual.
psychic warfare.
As we do.
Yes.
We get into one topic and we immediately just need it cooled down.
So if you're waiting for for
Fluff
what
it
happens after Helena Blavatsky, you're going to keep on waiting. The research is brewing, just like the witch's potion. But
It's just too much of like scary story season.
that's what we were thinking.
I need
is
Halloween ghost stories.
It's good to get back to the
Ghouls,
roots of what Pumpkin Hill
goblins.
Radio is.
Yeah.
And, with 100 being the soft reset and everything.
setting up on like on 2 years.
Yeah. So we want to go back to some basics,
Come on now.
and as we reach toward Halloween and the spooky season, September and October specifically, we're going to be hitting you with some hauntedly good episodes. We're talking ghosts, we're talking ghouls, we're talking some true crime, talking
Ghoul crime.
some ghoul crime, and we will get back to the psychic warfare. I promise you. I have too many notes to not.
It's too good not to.
But the second we
But
walked
right
up,
now, it cooled off.
September hit.
Oh man.
And we're just ready. It's been a few weeks since we've been in the chamber. At least a week and a half.
Yeah.
The chamber is what I'll call it now. And
The Pumpkin Hill Chamber.
and yeah, it's just nice to get behind the mic again. And it does feel like the seasons have changed. And it's true. We're in
Major season change.
Yeah, it's season 7.
Not
Yeah,
fall.
baby.
Not necessarily
It's not
fall.
It's
Season 7, baby. Let's go.
So with that in mind, I hope that you'll enjoy some spooky stories that we have for you today. I have kind of a main one, and then we're just going to talk shop about
we
some
got some
haunted
smaller
stuff.
ones, too.
And that'll probably be the
Got some others.
framework for the next couple episodes. It's like one main haunt, and then a lot of little extra spooky stuff on the back end.
Yeah. I got a
Honestly,
really good ghost story, and then I got like some local ones from around here.
Perfect. I know all you are really excited about horror this week every week. Probably our worst segment.
Yeah.
And
half a thing.
And I'm sorry to say that we're probably ditching that. I think we'll probably talk casually here and there when we need to, like up
maybe
top.
just a quick update on
maybe more on the back end as well.
house cleaning stuff. You know?
Yeah, but really, it's sometimes the horror this week has just become like what I did that was bad. It's not, I don't know. I don't talk about that on air, right?
Yeah.
So
self-inflicted horrors. Of,
So just to keep us on this spooky train, I'm going to get right into it, and then I think we will save more of our casual talk for the back end of this thing, if that's cool.
Yeah.
Again, I'm Travis. That's Dawson. Welcome to Pumpkin Hill Radio. I hope you're enjoying the episodes over 100 so far.
I hope you're enjoying my new shirt.
Yeah,
The mic's kind of in the way, but it is a really cool wizard.
I will say,
I'm going to stand up so you can see the back.
All right, yeah. Nice. So definitely come to the YouTube for that.
Yeah, you're going to want to see this shirt.
And if the video is blurry for the rest of the pod, that's why it doesn't change the. No, we should be good.
No, we're good. We're back. We're back, baby.
Yeah. All right. Let me just do
Just
this.
look at the colors on this thing.
Oh my god.
What,
You know what?
so what do we got?
Okay, no, here we go.
What do you got for me?
I'll be honest. Some of the stuff I wrote today isn't coming up.
We can just go.
Why don't you take me to your stuff first here, dog?
All right, why don't you start looking for that? So you ever heard of the Lindley Street haunting?
Where is this? Is this local?
So this is in Connecticut.
Okay. Connected to the demons.
The Bridgeport Poltergeist. It's also what it's called. So this is an interesting story. Okay, so
Tell me about this.
let me find the year.
Hold on, let me get Vlad in
Okay,
here.
we got to get the cat in. Before we even get started. Cat,
Come on in, Vlad. All right.
coming in, Vlad.
Black cat crossing our path now.
Got the cat in for the story. He heard haunting, and he comes in.
Cameraman, please lower the camera to see the cat.
So he's right there, right out of you. He's not that tall. So this happened in 1974 on Lindley Street. I have the exact address. I'm not gonna say it though. That seems weird.
No, we're not going to dox
I don't
him.
need to dox them.
That's
But the Gooden family. Family. So this family, they, they're trying to have a kid. Didn't work. Went bunk. The lady after
Wait, hold on.
so this lady, she had a miscarriage.
Okay, went bonk.
And then she had a hysterectomy like immediately after. Couldn't have a kid. So they adopted this gal from Canada.
Went bonk is a crazy way to say that.
It's bunk pregnancy.
All right, continue.
But they got this girl, and then after they adopted this girl, strange stuff started happening. Like pretty immediately. This girl would like talk about like her ghost friend, Mr. Ghost, and she'd like sit and talk to her stuffed animals, and she'd say they're talking back. She said it was her grandpa.
This is
It's like
an
adopted girl. Yeah, yeah.
adopted girl. Ooh,
Strange.
never adopt.
But this is like there's some like
it could be a demon.
ghost kid, yeah. But so this is like one of those like strange. Cause I don't know. There's like a lot of details, but the phenomena is the craziest part. Cause they were getting. It started like kind of small, not anything too crazy. Like, there's random little things would like go missing and reappear in weird spots.
Okay, we've heard that. We've heard that before from the last episode. When
they'd say like, oh, I heard like, or I saw like something like in the corner of my eye, moving around, like knocking on the walls. The knocking gets more persistent, louder, and they're like, it's not like it's like it sounds like someone was like throwing stuff at the wall, like or at like their side of their house kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
Then they're like, no, it sounds like it's coming from inside the walls.
Scary.
Terrible. And then they start noticing like things start like move, like furniture, like like the table would move a little bit, chairs would move out, cabinets would open.
Classic haunting stuff. Right.
There's this one weekend they have where they call it the weekend of hell.
Okay, Hell Week.
Hell weekend. Yeah, yeah.
Weekend. Yeah.
But so they're having like major furniture moving. Like the whole they're like taking groceries in, put them on the table. The whole table flips upside down and then sets on top of the chairs, like in front of them.
Oh, okay.
Like their fridge, like their whole fridge just like moves. Like, what the fuck is going on?
They have like a full.
So they start calling the cops. They're like, we need like police here. Something's going on. This is really weird. Police come. They get like paranormal investigators come. And while they're all like investigating this, it's like still happening. So like when like the cops come, there's like multiple cops that say that their house cat was talking to them, saying like help and like weird stuff like that. And they all witnessed. So this one thing happened where they all witnessed the fridge like get moved like really fast, like across the kitchen, like 6 feet, a whole fridge.
Do you think it was a ghost moving company?
Yeah, the Ghost Moving Co.
I'm just thinking, I mean, such persistence in this.
Like all kinds of weird stuff. There were like TV kept falling over, like on its face, basically.
House wasn't like built on a tilt or anything.
No. That was the thing. They're like,
it's at like an.
They're trying to rationalize it. It's like, oh, maybe it's like an earthquake or like the house shifting. No, not any earthquakes happening in Connecticut.
Yeah. This is all after the adopted kid.
Yeah. And the kid's like really chill through this whole thing. So they're like, what the hell
Too chill.
is going on? And then like, so the people start thinking like it's this little girl doing this stuff. But like most of the things happen when the girl's like downstairs talking to the cat. Weird stuff like that. But it was like kind of like dismissed as like a hoax because like someone like one of the investigators was like one like the sheriff like talked to the girl and she's like, yeah, it was me, I was moving stuff and
they just scared her into it.
But like that was the thing is like girl couldn't move a fridge or flip a table. And especially when she's not in the room.
Yeah, any number of like levers and pulleys would be visible.
Well, they also had like they have the classic like crucifix and like picture of Jesus And, like, the crucifix would, like, fly off the wall, go across the room. Like, there'd be, like, people in the basement where, like, there's, like, this one instance where it was, like, a metal, like, rod went flying across the room and, like, almost hit the husband in the head.
Like impales him, yeah.
Almost killed him, basically. Like, they're like, it looked like it got shot out of a rifle.
Dude, it's when the cops get involved and they also see the shit.
They're all like the first sheriff that goes there and, like, witnesses stuff, he's like, once, like, backup came, he's like, I gotta get out of here. And he goes and just sits in his car with the windows up, just, like, silently for the rest of the time.
There was I forgot which one it was, but there was a haunting of, like, a little boy. He wasn't adopted, but it's like when the cops were in the room with him, like, the kid would, like, sit on a chair and the chair would just, like, throw him off. And the cops like,
see, that was happening
report,
like this.
It was like the kid couldn't sit on the chair. The kid
This girl would, like, go sit in a chair, like, the comfy, like, reading chair in the living room, and, like, it would just rock back and forth and, like, throw her out of the chair and stuff. And it was like, what the fuck? She's freaking out. The girl was, like, freaking out. It's like, well, that was, like, one of the things too. Is, like, one of the times, like, she was just, like, purposely rocking it around for, like, attention or something. But, like,
she notices
most
that
of
this
the time
thing is getting attention, so she might try to recreate it. So then it gets a little blurry, right?
and, like, she was talking about, like, the little girl, like, mentioned, like, the demon was, like, trying to get her or something. Pretty weird stuff. Pretty weird stuff.
Do we think she brought it in? Is she
She's
infested?
probably part of it.
Is it a demonic?
I don't know. I don't know if it's just the house.
Is it a Merlin thing where she's a Cambrian, half human?
She
half
might be
incubus daughter.
Could be, because she was like, she got adopted because she was, like, in a family with, like, 9 other kids, and the parents were like, we just can't. It's too much kids.
It's rough. Yeah.
Too much kids. But
get rid of the demon one.
yeah. This is we gotta get rid of this one. Well, that was the thing. She was like, there's, like, reports of, like, abuse and stuff of her being, like, tied to chairs for days at a time. It's like, they're probably like, yeah, this girl is haunted.
Probably just, like, destroyed this chick.
We gotta chain her down.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, that's kind of like a chicken and the egg. Like, were they chaining her up and then that brought, like,
that create demons?
Like, demons?
Probably.
Or was she full of these things and you got
I think there's abuse what is it? Initiated hauntings?
Like a Tulpic abuse demon.
Yeah.
Tulpic
abuse demon for sure.
Yeah. That's a tad.
But what else?
Well, I like that.
The guy he saw a disembodied hand, like, on the outside of the window, like, touching their, like, window.
Oh, no body.
No body, nothing else.
That's interesting because we've seen the floating heads before.
Yeah. And, like, when they were hearing the knocking on, like, the walls, like, they thought they heard knocking at the door, so they went and checked. No one was there, but there was wet footprints on the porch, and it wasn't a rainy night.
Oh, weird. That was, I mean, just like with last episode, we talked about the Black Hope Cemetery, and like they
it's very similar stuff like that.
Yes, like with the moving object and stuff. Those shoes were put out on the gravesite, like knocking and, like, disembodied voices,
and, like, all this stuff was, like, moving. There's also just, like, reports of their couch floating. Floating dishes getting smashed, like, on the walls.
Nice.
Knife block flew at Jerry's the dad, the husband. A whole knife block. Thing's trying to kill this guy.
Yeah. The dad's getting the fucking raw end of this thing for sure.
Yeah. The table floating and flipping over. And this is all happening, like, in front of people. Like, they're not, like, coming home to this. It's like they're, like, sitting there, like, okay, like,
you know what year this
next?
was?
1974.
Nice. So they don't have, like, phones in their pockets.
No.
Going. Yeah.
No. Yeah, 1974. Yeah, they just got, like, a bunch of priests coming to do, like, exorcisms and, like, all this shit.
That's always
and,
such
like,
a bad sign.
Yeah, and there's, like, this is a weird one too. Is there's not, like, a sign that they, like, were digging in their yard and found, like, a skeleton or anything. It's just like,
has that ever worked? Bringing in a priest, honestly,
didn't really work in
on
this
anything.
one.
It seems like every time you hear about it, it's that it's going wrong or that, like, it provokes it to be worse.
Yeah, when this shit starts going off too, like, the mother is like, "There's a demon trying to ruin our life." She, like, hysterically screams that because it's just, like, flipping crosses, like, really messed up
convinced.
junk. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, the family cat allegedly uttered the phrase "jingle bells" and it would swear at police officers too.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Meow. Meow. Jingle bells. Meow. Fuck you.
Meow. Fuck you.
Yeah. And then it got, like, some with the
That's a cool fucking
the Warrens. Ed and Lorraine Warren got involved in this one.
It sounds,
and that's why it kind of gets like put into like hoax territory because they embellished it and he like called the press. So all of a sudden there's like thousands of people like grouping around this place, like all this attention. This family's like, no. And even later, like, because they like ended up, going like bankrupt. They didn't have any money. They had to lose their house. No one. That's the thing. It's like it was like everyone said it was a hoax, but then like they couldn't sell their house because of the reputation. So they're like, well, we're just fucked. And then like they had like their lawyers like, well, you can do like book deals and interviews and you can get money that way. And they're like, we don't even want to do that. We just want to like move on. We're done with this. Like they did one unpaid interview just to like put it out there, and they like claim that it was all real shit happening. But yeah, disembodied. They're like hear just voices and shit too.
Yeah,
there's like pretty much every scary thing that can happen. It just was happening.
The Warrens will get their own like 3-part episode at some point. It would have been great to do one on them now with that new movie coming out. We probably would have got some clicks, but that's fine. We'll wait a year. But so with them, it's really 50-50, right? They do have a huge like paranormal backlog, and obviously they're knowledgeable on a lot of things.
They're very involved.
It does,
but they have enough like hoax shit.
Some things get embellished. Obviously, like there's like this whole movie franchise. Those things kind of get like pumped up a bit.
Yep.
It's all based in Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I'm screwing this copper water bottle. Scary. You're adding some scary sound effects. So that's maybe when we dig into them, we'll kind of like pry open this thing a little bigger and see what. Because
they have like a maybe not the most honest reputation, but they were like around a lot of this shit that was happening.
They were the ones doing it. You know what I mean? At some point, it's like, okay, well, there's the ones to call. That time period, it's like, well, there's not a very deep fucking bench.
Who else is? And like once they like hear about it, it's like, well, they're here.
They're coming. Yeah, they're here.
They see that. Yeah, they're like, oh, police report. All right, we're like in the area.
So yeah, it probably was like a mix of like. I bet it did start as just weird shit. Then obviously the girl tries to kind of like do some stuff to replicate it to get attention, and then the Warrens fucking come and all these reporters, and it's like, okay, do it on command. It's like it gets fishy. That's the same with like Blavatsky. It's like I think there's like truth at the heart of it, and then it's like you have to kind of fudge some stuff to like get the press, or the press does it at you kind of. There's
just things you can't like hoax though. Like you can't like who's gonna like have floating couches? Like how are you gonna do that?
Yeah, I can't.
When, like no one else is in the room. Like I don't know.
There's just
some of that shit. It's just like how are you doing that?
Some guy beneath it just doing a crazy push up.
Yeah. Some wires and shit.
Yeah.
Just blowing it.
Yeah. There's not. That is interesting. There's a lot. There's like so many hallmarks of just like the classic haunting stuff. Yeah. Like going through. Kind of with the Black Hope case where it's like many haunted houses at once, kind of, you see like all the different flavors of this thing.
Yeah.
So it's interesting when it's obviously like a lot of the same stuff, maybe because it's like it was seen in a movie or whatever. It's hard to also point like, is it the exact same because they're just copying, or is it that's just how the
like
ghosts
the cliches, but it's like seems like that's just what was happening.
It's cliches for a reason, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like it seems to be just like part of the phenomena.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're getting a haunting, it's just gonna be these things.
At least baseline. Symptoms. Like there's always different. There's probably little tweaks and stuff for like what unique, like specific entity.
Yeah.
But I think if you just got like a case of the ghosts, like you're gonna get these kind of things.
Yeah, right? You're gonna have some shit flying around. Yeah. You're gonna have some stuff floating. Things are gonna start.
Do we know what happened to that girl?
I don't think anything happened. I think they just moved.
Possessed, maybe.
Yeah, because like the story makes it seem like it's maybe the girl because she was like really like calm.
I'm trying not to call it out on her. I don't want to be.
Yeah, no. Well, that's the thing is like they were like really suspicious because like all this is happening and she was like, yeah, whatever.
But do we know if she has like a wiki where it says like Demon Queen or anything?
I didn't find that. I didn't find any of that.
Current Lord of Hell or something. I don't know if she like snuck down. It's probably fine. I mean, a lot of cases with like, especially with children, obviously, it's like you're not supposed to be able to track them very easily because that's kind of weird. But and also like, well, same with the Cash Landrum UFO case. There's that. I think his name was Tommy, the kid at the time. He was like 9. It's like you can kind of track where his life went, but he didn't want anything to do with this shit, and he just tried to get away from it. So yeah, I'm sure if she felt anything like that, which if her whole family like went bankrupt and all this shit, it's like she probably feels some remorse, even just for like faking it the one time, some shit. She's probably just trying to go live a normal life somewhere.
Well, the thing she like, she clearly had like emotional stress and issues. And, like, a lot of the witnesses would say they claim that when items would fly or move when she'd enter rooms. So it might be like that, like psychic, like
it's that pull
stress.
Well, we know
just so powerful on a young girl. Like,
it's crazy.
It might be something like that.
You got half a foot in the astral realm already,
Yeah. Okay, later in life. Let's see. I got some stuff here.
Is it?
She avoided the public eye since the events and
That's
remains
right.
difficult to reach for comment.
That's what I was guessing.
She just
doesn't want anything to fucking do with it.
I don't. No.
And it's like, there's a whole movie franchise on this shit. If she wanted to like write a book and get some press,
they could just be set. Where she's like, no, I don't like talking about it. That's
but it's
terrible.
Yeah, it's obviously so
It's a
scarring.
really
or just
scary thing.
Detrimental to her, like, especially that age, just like growing up around that, getting the press involved
like,
and shit.
And then like, being in that like impressionable age and like, then that's like your reputation. That sucks.
Yeah.
You're a freak. No one wants to talk to you at school. She got like bullied and stuff when she was at school. Like I guess like a boy bullied her so much that he pushed her and she like had to be in a back brace.
Oh shit.
Because of that.
Which makes it even harder for her to push the fridge really fast.
She's not gonna push a fridge or lift a couch. I promise, dude. You ever try to move your fridge? Try to move your fridge. You ain't gonna fucking
do the back brace on and be like,
dude, even just moving my fridge like to like get something behind it
sucks.
Not gonna happen, dude. It's so hard. Like it's hard for me.
Like that grape is now back there.
Yeah, I'm strong as hell.
That's just gonna be some new biome.
Yeah. Like I hope that's just gonna dry out. Hopefully, like, best case scenario.
It's gonna be roll under the place where it's like the perfect amount of heat.
There.
It's just like becomes a fucking little forest of horrible.
It's gonna come alive. Little fucking golem.
Growing.
Little golem.
It's a little fucking.
But that's pretty much that case. There's a lot. I don't know. There's more you can get into it.
Okay, no, thanks for sharing.
That's like most of it, basically. That's the meat.
Everybody give Dawson props. He
Thanks,
brought
guys.
his notebook.
I brought my notebook.
Thank you for
the
sharing
official
that, Dawson.
Pumpkin Hill Radio notebook.
Yeah, only one of two.
Two.
We're gonna take a just 1 minute break here as I go and get my notes for this. It's only on my laptop. I'll be right back
cool.
for the main case today.
Nice.
My laptop didn't have internet when I was at the bar.
Oh, true.
So I just pulled up like a really old version of the notes. I didn't want to read. Yeah, that's more of that.
Yeah, you want more?
Nice, dude. That was good. I like that.
Yeah. It's fresh research. I just watched
Yeah,
like
it's
a
all
whole,
just like it's kind of
YouTube
nice to just
documentary on
like
it.
pop something in quick and be like, just kind of recount that.
Just needed the notes so I wouldn't forget all the details. You want any of this?
I do. Cool. Let's transfer this really quick.
We'll cut.
We'll cut into that. All right.
Yeah. We'll cut with this.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just transfer this over. The iPad. All right,
we're good to go. Cool. All right, tell me when we're back.
Hold on. Yeah. And we're back. Okay. So for the YouTube, check the YouTube, Dawson.
Check the YouTube. I'm showing the shirt out again.
Welcome back, Dawson. Thank you so much for sharing that little short ghost segment
Yeah.
story with us.
Cool little ghost story.
I would like to dig more into Ed and Lorraine. I hope everybody got nice and startled by that. Let us know what you think. pumpkinhillradio@gmail.com.
I'm spooked.
I also wanted to take a second to talk about the Patreon. You can get over 50 hours of bonus material over on the Patreon. That's patreon.com/pumpkinhillradio.
So much content.
For as little as free.
Yep.
$5 a month gets you some really good bonus content. Free gets you a shout out. You get all kinds of stuff over there. We are working on more ways for you to subscribe. You'll probably find something right in your Apple Podcast browsing thing sooner than later. So if you think signing up for the Patreon and creating an account and putting your card in there is too much, which it can be, there's going to be an easy way where you just kind of click and grab it, and you should be able to have access
whatever
to
you like being on.
a lot.
Everyone likes to have another platform to have to go log into.
Yes, so we're trying to simplify that for you. Bear with us. Until then, check the Patreon, and I will keep you updated. Like I said, you'll probably just get a little notification or see something in the app when there's just bonus kind of paywalled content, something with like maybe a little lock over it.
Yeah.
Dawson,
what do you got?
Let me take you there.
What's it called?
It's summertime.
Oh, shit.
The sun is out.
Oh, yeah.
All the trees are a vibrant shade of green.
Beautiful.
The laughter of summer campers playing in a nearby lake echo through the surrounding forest. The world is full of life. Vibrant green trees and clear blue skies fill you with energy.
Oh, geez.
The day passes, and the children at camp settle into cozy night by the fire,
Nice.
where the counselors play songs on guitar and marshmallows are toasted to perfection.
I can smell it.
Scary stories are shared. Classic. Someone sneaking up behind you with a flashlight. And some campers escape down to the lake to skinny dip, probably getting their clothes stolen in the process.
Yeah.
Life is good here. Life is simple around the lake. Lake Bodom.
Oh, jeez.
But not all is well here. On the night of June 4th, 1960, 4 teenagers, their names being Malai, Anya, Seppo, and Nils, set out a tent on the western shore of Lake Bodom in Espoo, Finland. The lake is a popular recreation area surrounded by dense woods. It seemed like an idyllic place for a weekend getaway.
Yeah.
But something is not right here. Someone or something is watching, waiting, lurking just behind the tree line. The campers on the west side of the lake go to sleep after an evening of teenage antics, not thinking for a second about what tomorrow might bring, just living in the moment as only young hearts can. The moon waxes above them, and I did look it up. It was a waxing gibbous here. The moon waxes above them, above a calm Lake Bodom as the midnight fires burn out. By 3 a.m., only the dark creatures of the forest roamed freely under moonlight. A demon in human form roams these lands, getting closer to the teenagers at the west side of the lake.
Oh, no.
Sometime between 4 and 6 a.m. on June 5th, a brutal attack occurs. An unknown assailant struck the tent from the outside with a knife and a blunt object, which is a metal pipe. All the victims were stabbed multiple times, and the tent itself was shredded to pieces.
Damn.
The attack was sudden, vicious, and targeted the victims in their sleep.
Gross.
3 of the teenagers, Malai, Anya, and Seppo, were killed. Malai sustained the most injuries, including multiple stab wounds to her neck and face, some inflicted post-mortem. She was found partially undressed on top of a tent, suggesting she may have been dragged or moved. Anya and Seppo were found inside the collapsed tent. Nils Gustafsson, the only survivor, was discovered lying outside the tent with serious injuries, a fractured jaw, facial contusions, and a concussion. He claimed to have no memory of the attack. His shoes were found over 500 meters away,
What?
bloodied, but without traces of his own blood. A group of bird watchers
Someone took
hiking
his
in
shoes?
Let's see what happens. A group of bird watchers hiking in the area discover the bodies around 6 a.m., but they do not approach. They think the teens are just asleep.
Oh.
A local carpenter later checks the tents more closely and raises the alarm.
I don't know.
Okay,
Probably a bloody mess.
we're getting some different people peeking in. We're going to go through and look at different culprits, possibly. Okay.
Yeah.
Local police arrive slow, bumbling through the forest, failing to secure the scene. Curious locals, soldiers, local infantry, and even journalists trample the area, contaminating potential evidence. No murder weapon was recovered. Several personal items were missing from the site, including some keys and wallets.
Damn. What year is this?
This is 1960, baby.
Yeah. Okay.
Summer of 1960.
Way back when you'd be able to get away with this stuff.
Let's see what happens. Yeah, you're kind of right. From the outset, the investigation into the Lake Bodom murders was plagued by missteps. The police had never encountered a crime of this magnitude in Finland. Here, in this little spot, this little idyllic camp in the woods. You would never think.
Who would do this?
The police had never encountered, a crime of this magnitude, and their inexperience was obvious. When they arrived at the scene later in the morning on June 5th, they failed to cordon off the area. Finnish military personnel, called in to help with the search for the missing murder weapons, further disrupted the crime scene. Their boots churned up soil and shifted items around the collapsed tent. Reports later confirmed that some evidence may have been moved or lost entirely. or lifted by the very culprit who had done it. Among the missing items were the victim's wallets, several personal effects, and the 2 murder weapons, a knife and a metal pipe. Initial interviews yielded the few leads. We have the possibility of Nils Gustafsson, the survivor. But he was in no condition to speak at first, right? He's got a fucking broken jaw. He's got a
he
concussion.
can't talk for like a month.
When he did talk, he claimed to have no memory of this event. Complete mind erasure. The nearby kiosk owner and a few residents were questioned, but none could definitively identify any suspicious persons in the area that night. There was, however, one report of a blonde man.
The blonde man.
Walking away from the lake around dawn. Police could not locate or identify him. Dawson.
Oh, no. It's me.
The description hasn't so far led to no viable suspects. Was this you, Dawson?
Not that I remember. I do not recall.
SWAT is outside.
I cannot neither confirm nor deny. I don't remember it.
So here we sit.
I don't remember that summer at all.
Yeah, we're sitting on the west side of Lake Bodom.
Also,
Bodom.
a blonde man in Finland?
I know, dude. That description is crazy. It's like, oh.
So, like, anybody?
Was he wearing wooden shoes?
Yeah.
See,
like 90% of
what
the
else
people.
does everybody have there? Is he wearing like a white undershirt and like a black vest with flowers on it?
Probably.
That's exactly what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
So we're sitting on the west bank of Lake Bodom at the dawn rises. Group of bird watchers just passes the tent. Bodies just strewn about. It seems obvious they weren't sleeping, yet they did not go. We have a local, I guess, kiosk worker to somebody working in the area that also like went and found it and raised the alarms. Okay.
Who would do this?
And we have Nils, who's the survivor.
Who would do something like
In
this?
the following years, the Finnish National Bureau of Investigation reopened the case multiple times. In 2004, advancements in forensic science prompted a re-examination of the evidence. Investigators zeroed in first on Gustafsson, believing that inconsistencies in the blood evidence suggested he attacked his friends. The shoes are covered in not his own blood.
Strange.
Let's talk about each of the possible suspects here.
So
2000.
I don't know.
No, yeah.
Well, if he was the one that did it, like he would have self-inflicted wounds.
Possibly.
That's crazy.
Possibly.
That's crazy.
I think we might even go into some other cases where that does happen occasionally as we get closer to it might sneak at least one more true crime, because this is a Pumpkin Hill Radio true crime episode, which happens very rarely.
Yeah.
But I did want to
crime.
do it. So as you can see, we already have a lot of I really, why we're here before we get into the suspects is that this reminded me of Camp Crystal Lake.
Yeah. So
This reminds me of like a Friday the 13th. It's the end of summer right here as we dip into the more fall season. I just wanted to do one more, summer blowout here. So is it Jason? Maybe. He has blonde hair.
It's like the Finnish. It's like a Finnish name. It's like Jason.
Maybe just Jason.
Jason.
Yeah. Jason.
Yes. Jason.
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 Okay, maybe.
Cool. All right.
Jason Voorhees. I think maybe it was him. All right, let's talk about each of the possible suspects here.
All right.
In 2004, over 40 years after the murders, forensic experts re-examined the case and claimed that the blood evidence on the scene contradicted Gustafsson's version of events. His shoes found 500 meters from the tent contained the blood of the victims, but not his own. Prosecutors interpreted this as a staged evidence. According to their theory, Gustafsson, possibly drunk and enraged by jealousy or rejection, attacked his friends.
Damn.
Maybe all that teenage antics weren't just for play,
It's emotions run high.
Yeah.
Summer love, maybe not loving you as much.
After attacking his friends, he may have inflicted injuries on himself to appear a victim. The narrative was presented in the 2005 trial when he was charged with 3 counts of murder and 1 attempted murder.
Damn.
That was 35 years after the event. 45 years after the event.
Damn.
Getting charged with murder after that. The defense argued that Gustafsson's injuries, including a fractured jaw, broken facial bones, and concussion, were far too severe to be self-inflicted. So that's like, what the hell are you talking about? His memory loss, they said, was consistent with head trauma. No murder weapon was ever recovered, and no
Yeah.
witness placed him in the act.
That's the tough part. Is like, if you did it, then like the murder weapon would have just been found.
Yeah. It's like,
How'd you
honestly,
get rid
though,
of
how well are they sweeping the lake? Because he could have
That's
just
true.
yeeted it out into the middle of the fucking thing.
That's true.
You know, then he yeeted his shoes in the other direction. And then he yeeted himself in the
Yeah.
face.
That's the thing. Is like he would have like, he probably would have knocked himself out with like something
That's a really hard move to pull off. To actually, like,
to like break your jaw like that is like.
that's a tough one. But
You gotta
if
like
he's
have
inside-
like some sort of contraption to like
If
drop
he's-
a rock on your head or something.
Yeah. You gotta,
And they would have like seen like the Rube Goldberg. Yeah.
machine, dude.
They would have seen that and be like, okay, well he did it.
Oh man, that's really tough, isn't it? Like what?
Yeah.
And then like there was no witnesses to see it because it's at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Right.
Middle of nowhere.
The trial concluded with his acquittal and the Finnish government paying him $44,000 in compensation.
Oh shit.
44,000 Finn bucks, I should say, as they
Finn
call
bucks.
it there. Yeah. Okay,
Huh.
so that's one.
So they
about
gave him
possible
money
people.
for it?
Yeah, because they fucked around with his shit. 45 years later, they're like,
Yeah.
you committed murder. It fucked his whole life up. Probably.
Yeah, true.
You taken someone if you
True.
get convicted, if you get taken to court for 3 murders, it's
You didn't
gonna
do
look
it.
bad on you even if you are innocent.
Yeah,
So,
true. True.
Especially like it's like 2005, so they like you're in the news and shit. Like they're
Yeah.
definitely hitting you. It's Finland. There's not a ton of fucking shit going on.
Freaking kill those people.
Right. Okay. Next, we'll talk about the kiosk man, and he's the one that, after the bird watchers
Kiosk man.
apparently saw it, he came up to the scene and like set the alarms. Called for the police.
Kioskman.
His name is Karl Gyllström.
Mm.
He owned a
Karl.
kiosk near the campsite and had a reputation for aggressively confronting campers.
What does he sell? What does he sell?
I don't know. I think he might like be like running the thing. I think that he might be like, here's your
Bit
ticket.
of the, yeah. The
I don't know, or like selling
manager?
firewood or some shit. I don't know. It was
campground man.
it just says kiosk. I don't know. It's Finland.
Yeah. I
He's
don't know how,
selling
I don't know how
fucking-
they do camping.
He's
there.
selling clogs.
Yeah.
Right. So he's already has
So
a
he's an
reputation.
aggressive guy.
Yeah. So here's a second suspect. Locals claimed that he slashed tents, threw rocks, and resented young people disturbing the peace.
So maybe it sounds like. So.
Rumors spread that he had drunkenly confessed to the murders multiple times.
Oh.
He's sitting at bars in Finland just
I
saying he
fucking
did
killed
it.
those kids.
I fucking hate myself. I killed those kids.
Kill those kids. I fucking hate those kids.
Keeping the peace. Hate myself.
Yeah.
His wife reportedly provided him an alibi for the night of the murders. Convenient. But after his suicide by drowning in 1969,
It's not funny.
it's not. Some claimed she admitted to lying out of fear.
Well, yeah.
Police
Killed
never formally
fucking
charged Gyllström, and no physical evidence was ever linked to him. Suicide by drowning is fucking insane.
Oh my god.
He must have. Does that mean you just don't know how to swim? I feel like your
Yeah.
instinct would kick in, and you just have to swim.
I don't know, man.
But suspicious nonetheless, I'll say.
It's a suspicious suicide. Maybe someone else killed him.
Well, that's also. It's like when they say suicide by a way that you can't kill yourself. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like, was he like tie like rocks to himself and
I made some new
Drop-
shoes.
yeah, drop himself off a boat or
Heaviest
something?
clogs on the
Yeah, yeah.
market.
We got concrete clogs. Great for
Got these
swimming.
special shoes. All right. So that's our second possible assailant. I have a third one here.
Seems like he might.
And you're going to love this guy.
Oh, sweet.
Hans Assmann.
Is that how you say his name? Assman?
Could be Asman. It's Assmann.
Hans Assman.
So you got to watch out for this guy already.
Yeah.
Regardless, watch out. If you're by the lake
I
with
mean,
him,
he did it, right?
if you're by the lake with
Name like
Assmann,
that.
watch out.
Assman's on the case.
He's a German immigrant with alleged ties to Soviet intelligence. He entered the Helsinki hospital on June 6th, 1960, behaving erratically and with blood on his clothes.
Oh.
Isn't this fun? I don't know who did this.
Yeah.
It seems
Bro,
like they all got together.
It
and
seems
did
like it's definitely not the dude that survived. I can pretty safely say he didn't do it.
these other guys seem.
These other guys, it's hard to tell which one did it more.
Mm.
Like which one of these guys killed these kids more.
Medical staff were alarmed by Hans's appearance, but were told not to alert police.
Oh.
He's got some intelligence ties, so maybe he would flash
Bit
him
of like
badge.
a Charles Manson kind of a thing.
Maybe he like flashed him some ID from like the government, some kind of thing. Though he became a central figure in the Bodom conspiracy theories, police quickly dismissed him as a suspect, claiming his alibi was airtight, as the police from the government would say.
That basically means he did it.
Nonetheless, his name is also linked to other unsolved crimes
Assmann?
in Finland. His name is linked to other unsolved crimes already.
Yeah.
Assmann.
His name is very suspicious as well. Assmann.
During that era, he's linked to other crimes, and some believe authorities deliberately avoided implicating him due to his intelligence connections. So
seems like he did it. I think he did it more, maybe.
Odd, or possibly a red herring.
Or maybe him and the kioskman.
Right?
Kioskman and the Assman.
I have a fourth guy to consider.
Oh, we have another one.
So many guys out killing that night. It's crazy.
What?
I know I said it was like an idyllic lakeside, but it seems like
there's a lot of guys ready to kill people.
There's 4 different Jasons roaming around.
Yeah.
Jason and all his brothers are there.
Yeah, fucking. Jason Assman.
Uh-oh. We have Pentti Soninin. There's 3 N's in there. Soninin. Yeah. Soninin was a violent offender imprisoned in the 60s. While incarcerated, he allegedly confessed to the Bodom murders. Oh. But his confession lacked verifiable details. But he did.
So there's like 2 people confessing?
He was only 14 at the time. Okay, so he was already 14 and just causing
murder.
Yeah, they're murdering. I was going to say mischief, but
it's pretty serious. He's already out there, being a little bit of a...
Pretty serious case of mischief.
Bit of a knucklehead out there.
Yeah, he was only 14 at the time of the crime and had known mental health issues.
Yeah.
He died by suicide while in custody.
Oh.
Authorities dismissed his confession as unreliable. If that's not enough, we also have a few other theories. There's the classic unknown drifter theory where it's just like some vagrant roaming through, just slicing people up. There's also possibilities of a full-on serial killer just roaming the area at that time, right?
Yeah.
The brutality of the attack suggested personal rage, but the lack of any clear connection to the victims has led some to speculate it was a crime of opportunity, perhaps by a transient or an unidentified serial offender.
Which could have just been any of those guys, too.
Gustafsson, first dude, Nils, he had proximity but no proven motive. The second guy had a motive and means but no proof.
Yeah.
Assmann had suspicious behavior but an alibi. And the random drifter theory is possible but lacks substance.
Yeah.
What are you thinking so far, bud? This is cool, huh? It's kind of a choose your own adventure.
The kiosk guy, I don't know.
He seems like
the
a
Assman
drunk
seems
asshole.
like the way it gets dismissed like immediately and they don't even think about it anymore is always like, Anytime in any case when people are like, no, don't even bother looking into that guy. It's like, well, I'm pretty sure he did that.
Honestly, they were like, there's like 3 other dudes with blood all over him. Can we just get that guy out of the room?
Yeah. He's like, okay, it's definitely not the bloody fucking psycho guy coming to the hospital.
There's 4 different bloody psychos in this case, trying to all get the murder.
Because, like, yeah.
So, let's look a little bit more at the forensics in that 2005 trial.
Yeah.
And that re-examination of the Lake Bodom case that began in the early 2000s and finally got pushed about halfway through the 2000s. 2005, I guess, not halfway through. 1/20th of the way through.
5 years in. 5 years through. 5 years through the century.
That was all spurred by improvements with the DNA testing and blood pattern analysis. Basically, they just figured out how to finally investigate, because before that it was like, I don't know, I have...
They also like kind of contaminated it without realizing.
They still don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
So at this point, authorities revisited the clothing, the tent fabric, the crime scene photographs, stored evidence. Obviously, these photos were taken after some people had already been through it, so who the fuck knows what it really looked like?
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
The focal point of this renewed investigation became the condition and location of Nils' shoes. They're like, what's going on with, like, what actually is going on?
Why are these shoes way the fuck out here?
Forensic experts argued that the blood patterns on the shoes did not include any of Gustafsson's own blood, suggesting that he may have placed them there after the attack. Additionally, the tent's collapse pattern, blood trajectories, and injury timing were used to reconstruct possible events. So they're doing that thing they do in Dexter, where they're like remaking it and they're blowing like a fake guy's head up.
Yeah.
They're kind of myth busting this thing, right?
Myth busting it.
Like shooting a pig full of
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Launching a rock at a
They're basically launching pigs into the lake right now.
stabbing pigs right now. Cool.
We need to test this out.
Yeah, let's try to see this.
This led to Gustafsson's arrest in March of 2004.
Think about putting someone's shoes on a pig and then just stabbing the shit out of it with a pipe, with a metal pipe, and just be like, well, the shoes didn't go anywhere.
She's only like 10 feet away right
Well,
now.
the shoes are still on the pig. What's going on?
Let's try blowing him up.
What a
seriously.
mystery. Oh,
Stabbing this thing in the face is not moving the shoes at all.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Could have done this.
All right. So he was, again, Nils was arrested in 2004 where they took him in, right? Accusing him of triple homicide committed in a fit of drunken rage triggered by an argument that Nils had with Seppo Bozeman. He was the other guy there.
Victims.
It was 2 girls, 2 guys. So I don't know. Anything could have been happening out there. Young love, young jealousy. They suggested that Gustafsson, that Nils again, may have attacked the others after being ejected from the tent or shamed by his girlfriend.
Oh, you got a small penis.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I mean, likely.
Kill everybody.
Although I do like the name Nils.
Nils is a cool name.
The trial began in August of 2005 and quickly became one of the most high-profile in Finnish history, not a high bar. Experts testified on both sides regarding the nature of Gustafsson's wounds. The prosecutors claimed that they could have been self-inflicted or caused by a brief struggle. So that's the other thing is like maybe he didn't do it to himself. Maybe the other dude or one of the chicks got the upper hand for a second, beat him, and then he got the finishing blow though, and it's kind of like you're just sitting there.
And then passed out.
Why are the shoes over there though? You know, the defense brought into forensic specialists who argued the injuries were too severe and consistent with a random violent assault.
Yeah.
Right? Moreover, the defense pointed out that no murder weapons had been found, no eyewitnesses could confirm the theory, and the blood evidence alone was circumstantial. The shoes, while suspicious, were not conclusive proof of guilt. On October 7th, spooky season, in 2005, the Espoo District Court found Gustafsson not guilty on all counts. The verdict states that the evidence was insufficient and did not establish guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. And then, the Finnish state did pay him out at $45,000 in damages. So if he did do it, he's getting paid now. Which is sick, yeah.
To get away with it.
The Finnish...
This doesn't seem like he did it.
No, he
Doesn't
probably
seem like he
is...
could've done it.
I do think it is... It is interesting, though, thinking about maybe
it's hard
the
because he's the
struggle.
only survivor, so it's like, it's an easy suspect, but it's like, bro, I don't know.
Here's the thing. Okay, like that one chick, she had like face stab wounds post-mortem. This dude wasn't stabbed at all. You know what I mean? There wasn't like any like there wasn't even blood. Like he had like blunt object injuries, like the jaw thing and the concussion, but it's like everybody else got fucking stabbed, murdered.
Yeah.
Would you really just stop
Like a
at
ton.
3 and then just leave this dude?
Yeah,
And
the
it's-
thing is like,
I don't know.
I guess like you do it to yourself then, and then throw the knife away.
And you're like, this is going to be the best I can do. It's like, I can't stab myself.
But even then, it's like, where would the blunt object be then?
Well, he
Did
said
they
it was like a
find
metal pipe. He probably just lobbed it into the lake. And then how do you prove what it is? Because some people are saying maybe it was just like a rock or something.
Could have just been a rock or a stick, right?
Yeah. So really, you're just lobbing probably like a camping knife into a lake at a campground. It's like, well, that might not even be suspicious if you find it. Yeah, it just goes into the murk, you know.
Yeah.
Some kid steps on it in like 2015.
Yeah, because it's hard. Because like if you're gonna knock yourself out though, like you're gonna like whatever you knocked yourself out with is gonna be like right by you.
But that's the thing is that he was the one saying that he was knocked out.
Yeah.
So like there is a concussion, there is a thing. So like it's possible that he like jammed himself in the face once really good and it did the work. I don't know.
And then he just like lays down.
I just don't want to
fakes not remembering it.
Yeah, I mean, how do you test that?
Who's that?
Go like in this fucking dumbass state after fucking clogging yourself. You're like, I guess it'd be a good idea if I put my shoes over there.
Yeah, like
I don't know. Like I feel that seems like the idea of someone that's lost their mind.
Yeah. Well, that too. Like if you like just got done stabbing everybody You like start walking away, and you're like, I'm actually gonna take my shoes off and walk back.
Yeah. I think this will be. There's blood on them.
My shoes right here.
There's blood on my shoes.
Blood all over my shoes. Damn it. I can't just leave. It's going to be too suspicious.
So, the Finnish authorities officially consider this case to be open and ongoing, but investigators have admitted that a resolution is unlikely unless new dramatic evidence surfaces. The silence that hangs over Lake Bodom today is both literal and symbolic, an unresolved echo of the horror that took place there.
Yeah. Well, I'm also... There's two different people that confess to it, though. One dude drunkenly confessing to it, and then the other dude that confessed to it.
And had already been in other... Like, he was already convicted. Some people,
Which
when
is
they're
like,
convicted, like to stack their shit up. If they know they're already getting life, they're like...
Well, the one guy
killed this
didn't,
guy,
and then
this
he
guy.
killed himself, so it's like...
Two different people committed suicide from within 10 years of this case after being implicated or whatever.
by saying they did it and shit.
Odd. Now...
Just really weird.
Let me posit a more spooky answer.
Bigfoot?
Well, what if it was the ghost of or maybe the spirit or the zombified remains of a young boy who was drowned in the lake many years prior and is coming back to exact his revenge?
Was there a ghost? Did that happen?
Well, it's what happens in Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
And I'm just saying, if nobody...
Probably.
Okay, and then
Probably
these people claiming
there.
it, these people claiming it, and then they get suicided in
That
these
one guy
Jason-like
drowned,
ways.
too.
And it's like, maybe Jason doesn't want other people to claim him.
True.
Maybe Jason wants them for themselves, so he takes out all the victim. Takes
Yeah,
out
if
all
you
the
like taking credit for him.
Yeah, you're like, nah, he takes care of you then.
But the drowning suicide is suspicious.
Yeah, it seems like some demon pulled him onto the lake.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't
ghost.
find much evidence for this besides the franchise Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
But I did like the idea of it. Today,
Well, that's evident. That evidence works for me.
Yeah, something
That
crawling
checks
out of
out.
the lake at like 4 a.m. on a waxing gibbous, just pulling your...
It's as good as anyone else's theory on this one.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
The area around Lake Bodom today remains popular for hiking and recreation, though locals often mention the murders with a tone of hushed reverence.
Yeah.
Some visitors report feeling a strange energy near the campsite. Okay, possible haunting residue.
Yeah.
Memorials are rare, but the lake's dark legacy persists in whispers.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's
They
basically...
they like hockey out there. Put a Jason hockey mask on.
You're right. Just Jason loves hockey.
He loves hockey. He's a big hockey guy.
Great
Great goalie. He's a great goalie.
Oh, man. We never see that part of the movie.
Yeah, I never see him out there scoring goals in the wintertime.
They would have been perfect for that fan
Wayne
film,
Gretzky.
Never Hike in the Snow.
Yeah,
They
him
had
just
a
like
him
out there.
Playing hockey. Really big
Real
missed
Wayne
opportunity.
Gretzky kind of a guy.
It'd be hard to tell if it was him if he was in the full gear.
Yeah.
Seemed like a goalie.
Look, he'd probably be a really good goalie.
Well, I'll say that. Okay, I have one more bit of intriguing things to talk about. I have a few outlying cases or similar cases around the same time period and same place that may or may not connect to this serial killer idea.
Okay.
In 1953, in Finland, 17-year-old Kiliki Sora disappeared while cycling home from church. Her body was found buried in a bog months later. In a bog, unlike the name of the lake. She had been beaten and possibly sexually assaulted.
Oh, no.
Despite an extensive investigation and several suspects, no one was ever charged. Hans Assmann was later linked to this case.
Oh.
Although no official connection was established. But conspiracy theorists were all over it.
I'm going to tell you.
The Assmann.
The Assmann
strikes.
strikes.
In 1959, a year before the Lake Bodom killings, two women in their 20s, Mela Lane and Anya Mikkonen, were found dead at a campsite in Helnavesi in Finland. They had been stabbed and beaten in a forested area near their tent. A suspect named Runar Holmstrom confessed, but later committed suicide before the case could be closed definitively. Some believe his confession was coerced.
Assmann.
This is kind of weird, right? Assmann. What is that?
It's trying to...
Assmann?
It's just a little scary.
Suspected by some in the Lake Bodom case, had been informally tied to both of these murders. Though never formally accused, his presence in multiple investigations and his erratic behaviors continues to draw suspicion.
I mean, I'm suspicious.
Was it really one of these people?
I don't trust the Assmann.
Yeah.
He's too close to too many of these things.
Just sort of bizarre overall.
Weird guy.
The case is actually way more strange than
Well,
Friday the 13th.
When he goes into the hospital, like, if he didn't kill those kids, who the fuck did he kill? Who else was he killing?
Well, dude, I'm saying there's like, especially in the 60s and 70s and the 50s, like, there wasn't a tons of knowledge on straight up serial killers and like getting information from town to town and country to country and shit. I mean, I don't know how Europe worked exactly, but it's just like around fucking America, it's like you go to next county, you're good, man. Like cowboy times were up until like the 80s.
Yeah.
Basically.
You know, like hit a train, go to another country.
Dr. Swango, remember? I mean, the other true crime we did maybe 10 or 15 episodes back.
He went all over.
But like even just to different states.
Yeah.
And they could look the information up and just didn't.
Yeah.
So it's like if the information is just in a filing cabinet somewhere in Finland,
you're not going to find them.
They don't have any high profile cases. They don't think this shit can even exist over there.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well,
you're not going to think to like look into this guy.
Finding bodies in the lake and in the bog and shit.
Yeah.
All these suicides surrounding this shit for some reason. I mentioned like 4 suicides in here.
Yeah.
And none of them, and they were all people that were like about to confess or some shit.
Or like, had something going on with it.
Possibly coerced into this shit. Odd, right? It seems like there's
Very
maybe a
weird.
deeper web like underneath this. Either one or a group of serial killers.
Or like some sort of curse.
Or like a curse. Or we go back to
some sort of dark magic.
Yes, dude.
Dark
That's an ancient part of the
magic.
world, obviously. Finland's got some strange
some sort of
witches
Viking curse.
Dude.
Kids maybe came across some weird runes.
Because it seems like
awakened something. I don't know.
Yes, dude. There's too many people confessing. It's like they want to they're like, I want it to get over with. Like I can see them in their house.
Fuck it, I did
Curse
it.
has fucked their whole life up. They're like, fuck it, put me behind bars so I can just be safe somewhere.
Some curse
Holy shit.
some curse like haunting their nightmares and visiting them and being like, you should die.
Jason, you're sopping wet at the foot of your bed. Assmann.
Kill yourself.
Right though?
I mean, that's what I can see, dude. That makes more sense to me than anything.
I'm like, there's the people that are suspected seem to have their shit covered, or at least it's just too weird. I mean, the one guy that I guess it seems like the biggest suspect to me also got paid $45,000 for not doing it.
Yeah.
And I mean, they all they all seem like really good suspects. It's just strange.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like, who did it more? Because they all did it.
Yeah.
They all pretty much did it. Which one did it more?
Or it's like they're all separate serial killers on other cases, and then, they claim this one, and then Jason comes to get his revenge for claiming his kills, I don't know. I think what we got to do now is plan a camping trip.
Yeah.
Bring some scuba gear. See what's at the bottom of that fucking lake.
There's a little boy down there.
Yeah. Go find us this haunted little boy.
Yeah. Put him to rest.
And to call back to the beginning of the episode, maybe we could adopt him.
Yeah.
Pod boy.
We get a little pod boy over here. You're hanging out just sitting right over here.
We don't have a pod boy.
Yeah, where's our little pod boy at? Yeah, this is what we need. We need a little pod boy just hanging out, sitting right here.
Training him.
Yeah. Good boy.
Training him.
Ass man. Little ass man.
All right, man. Well, I honestly don't know what time we're at because I did not change it from tempo to minutes. I think that we're honestly good, but I'm going to...
Yeah, good tempo. It's good tempo.
I just have some, haunted news now. Do we want to just chill for a second and talk about just some weird haunted stories?
Yeah.
Maybe you have something you wanted to...
Well, yeah.
Let's
talk
talk about
story, because I got some... I just heard stories from
throw it
the
over
Army
to you.
surplus store down the road.
Let's throw it over to you.
So, I was just in there, shopping, got a new flannel. Good flannel. I'll wear it on pod here soon.
Nice.
You guys will see it.
Check the YouTube for that.
Check the YouTube for that soon. Coming soon. But this lady, I just overheard her talking to this other guy about like seeing things fly off the shelves and kind of seeing people that walk by aisles that weren't there, no one was there.
Shadow person.
Yeah. Right. But I don't even know if it was a shadow, just a person,
just a being.
Yeah. And apparently someone died in there one day, and this lady was working while he died, and there's lights, the fluorescent lights that go up all the way up and down the aisles, started like flashing like in a line,
In
basically.
order. So
Like
that's a full
it
Stranger
just go
Things.
down and back and forth, and it was like I don't know what that
It's
is.
a full Stranger Things.
Yeah, full on, full Stranger Things.
My
There.
uncle thinks he's 11 from Stranger Things.
Yeah,
Fighting a holy war in his dreams.
Yeah. It's me.
So, this is a private meme out of
Yeah.
Dawson, but
Great meme.
that's what Dawson's been doing.
But
yeah, like things flying off the walls. I mean, that's
but
what
it's
we-
just
that's
like
what
it's like similar stuff that we like get at the Kava bar, whereas
Yeah.
it's like things that shouldn't fall off walls
On the same
start
street.
flying.
Yeah.
Very close. And like she's talking about how there used to be like under that whole like block is like an underground parking garage, and I think that's like when we were in the basement. There's that big walled up, that like boarded up doorway.
Yeah.
I think that like leads to that.
Yes.
Some sort of weird like
All of them being connected underground is very spooky.
very weird shit.
Not to mention the vampire storefront.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, the vacuum store.
Vacuum and shaver repair, which is obviously
Vampires.
you only ever see the most vacant old people coming out that are definitely just cattle.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
Makes
Getting
no
their
sense.
blood feasted on.
Yeah. But yeah, that was just like something I need to get more stories on. But
Yeah, we'll get
very interesting local little thing
yeah,
there.
nice
Like,
local fair for sure.
what do you got? What's some news?
Well, okay, I just have some Reddit stories about like haunted stuff. Just like one or two here. I wanted
Yeah.
to read. Okay, so let me get into this. Let me find. There's some of them are kind of long. Let me find this a shorter one because we're wrapping up here. I think we are already seeing some nice patterns in these haunted stories, though, as you were saying.
Yeah,
like, it's
like things moving around and like shadow figures and like
which again, it's like
lights being weird.
if it happens in every case, is it just copycats or it's like that's just the phenomena? You know, that's just.
I
what
feel
it
like yeah,
is.
whatever like that energy is like.
Yeah.
And also, I need to get more into it, but I mentioned it, the plasma physics being classified. I think that has something to do with it.
Good to mention that in this late hour on the pod.
Yeah.
I can
Something to do with that.
we
I'll
are-
get
we-
to the bottom of
We're
it.
discovering that some of math has been banned, so
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
trying to figure out about that.
Never been more interested in math in my life.
Yeah. All right, ghost truck of I-74.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, ghost truck.
So this experience just happened 3 hours ago when I was on a long road trip heading back from western Iowa along I-74 in Illinois, just outside Farmer City. I've been driving for close to 20 hours at this point.
I've been on that highway.
I just started to feel slightly sleepy, but nothing that I haven't pushed through in the past to complete a trip that was long, that was so close to being home. You get that last push of energy, you just push through.
Yep.
I was just contemplating on whether or not to open another energy drink when seemingly out of nowhere, I was mere seconds from rear-ending a slow-moving, ghostly truck that didn't appear to have its taillights on. In this dark and lonely stretch of Midwest Highway.
Oh yeah.
Just like, recall when we were up there at the beginning of the year, Doss, and we just went on that, we went on like one of those off-roads and we were just completely
So
alone
dark.
out there.
Oh yeah.
The moon was bright as hell, but it's like, so you're driving behind all of a sudden a big, huge fucking truck is there with no lights on, just ethereal.
Hell no.
I slammed on my brakes. Oh, we got a cat that wants to come in.
Cat. Wants to hear this one. You like the ghost truck?
Sabrina wants to hear
Sabrina
about
wants
the
to hear
ghost truck.
about ghost truck.
Black cat enters the chat. I slammed on my brakes, my adrenaline instantly spiking and heart rate jumping. I quickly checked my mirrors to see if I needed to take any evasion actions for any traffic behind me, since I had suddenly slammed on my brakes in the middle of a highway. It couldn't have been more than half a second that I looked away from the vehicle in front of me, and it was gone.
Oh shit.
I even turned on my high beams to see further into the darkness. There was nothing in front of me besides an empty stretch of road. The spot where this happened was directly in front of the exit for the rest area. I took the advice. I stopped and I slept.
Yeah.
The truck appeared to be an older 1990s white Dodge 3500.
Nice
It was
truck.
slightly translucent, sort of like a solid fog. Kind of like those holograms that use fog to create a screen to project off in the history museums. Or anywhere, I don't know. They must have experienced them in the history museums. I personally experienced that the first time at the Disney Pirates of the Caribbean ride when they added the
nice.
third movie stuff with.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah,
I've never been
not
to-
important,
I've
but this.
never been to Disney World.
We'll go sometime for the pod.
Yeah. Go pod.
Send us and Podboy there.
Yeah. Hell yeah. We'll take the pod boy there.
Maybe we'll
Send us
find, we
Podboy.
could find the Podboy there.
Yeah, we're taking Podboy applications.
Yeah. Are you a young guy?
You a young boy. Send a picture. You know, no, don't do that. Don't. Please don't.
Are you a young guy?
Some young guy. Need a couple
Jesus.
dads.
I'm gonna go to Disney
Young
World and
guy
talk
needs some
about
young
fucking
dads.
demons.
Yeah.
So, yes, kind of like those holograms. I just figured I'd share my experience with y'all. Maybe you'll find it interesting. I hope you'll have a good day and safe travels. I'm just getting ready to hit the road again after my nap.
Nice. Thanks for the story.
The most common explanation that I'm sure people will give is extreme exhaustion and falling asleep at the wheel, and that's very likely possibility. That's a very likely possibility, and I'm not arguing it isn't. I can confidently say I've regularly driven much longer than 20 hours straight, with no similar instances, and I was well rested prior to the trip.
I don't think you should be doing that.
No, I mean, the hours driving is insane, but I think the story holds up.
Oh, yeah.
This feels like our ghost, it's like a ghost ship thing again.
Yeah.
I love ghostly
Ghost
transportation.
Ghost train, ghost ships. What is that?
I mean, we've kind of broke it down in the past, but yeah, truly, what the fuck is it? This guy just saw a Dodge 350. Like, fucking, this is not like a ancient truck. This is like,
this is just a truck.
This is
some ethereal truck coming into reality.
Yeah.
Barely.
Just barely
and
peeking
gone.
through. A solid fog, right? I mean, we've
So
seen it
weird.
with the ghost ships. We had that one ship that was on a lake.
Yeah.
That every like 50 years, it would come through the fog at that one point.
Yep.
It's like maybe that same truck was there fucking 10 years ago, and it's every 10 years you just see it on such a highway, and nobody's ever fucking there.
Yeah.
You know, maybe he got in a crash. Maybe there was a crash there fucking 10 years prior. I don't know.
Had a heart attack while he was driving or something?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
And then all the plasmic dust comes out of your body and collects
stays,
there. And,
comes back around when the moon's just right.
Yeah, for real. And that's the story of the ghost truck of I-74. And I think that's it. Are you good?
Yeah,
Are you
I
scared?
don't have any more. I'm very scared.
Oh my God.
I'm getting even
cat,
more.
This
I'm getting
cat
even more
trying to
scared.
freak Dawson out. Well, everybody, I hope that you've enjoyed these ghostly tales, some true crime in there. I really liked that story, actually.
That was a good one.
And maybe email us, pumpkinhillradio@gmail.com, with who you think did it. Was it Nils?
Yeah.
Was it the kiosk guy?
Assmann.
Was it Assmann?
Was it the Drifter?
Was it the Drifter? If maybe, you know what I mean, want to do some personal research and see what other serial killers were around that time. Because, yeah, it seems like Finland, although they weren't ready for it, or they pretended that it wasn't existing, there was actually murders all the fucking time.
Like,
And they were
some fucking bad guys.
And the police were just
weirdly
incompetent.
around this one area, too.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, really weird. The police were like, I don't know.
Like, oh, we don't know how to handle
Should I
this.
step here? No.
Should we move the bodies?
What?
Should I move? Oh, I moved the shoes.
Somebody get a pig out here. Can't
Can't get the pig. See how this happened.
see
That's
this
the sound
pig,
of the pig.
floats or sinks in the. Put the shoes on, see if it sinks.
Put the shoes on. See if maybe we put it in the water.
Can we get this thing dropping from a plane? You think?
Is that how it
drop this thing in?
come from a plane?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Pig in the shoes.
Yeah, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed listening to this. I hope y'all are having a good
Yeah.
spooky season. We are, just trying to get that warmed
Ghost
up for you.
story season.
I think it's going to get weirder and scarier the deeper we get into the season too.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, we are.
Season 7.
Do not fret. We are coming back to the psychic warfare
Yeah.
series. It will happen. The research is there. This is just.
We're
the
not
perfect-
done with that.
We can't.
It's just too cozy, too good of a season.
Yes, season 7.
That stuff is more of like a post Halloween.
Yeah, deep winter. That's in icy winter research. It's
Yeah.
gonna be perfect for that, dude.
It's a great one. We'll listen to it. We'll get some research done. So when you're at Thanksgiving, you can bring up some
perfect.
really cool stuff.
Yes, you're gonna want to talk about
Some really cool stuff
Nazi
up.
magic at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it'd be really
CSI, or CIA fucking
Be
secret
great.
project. Well, yeah, I hope that y'all keep on having a good fall. Make sure to get pumpkins ASAP. I try to get carving in as much as possible. Make sure to, when you go outside, just keep an ear out for those blowing leaves, a little bit of rustling leaves on the pavement,
Cool,
the sidewalk.
crisp morning wind.
Yeah, just take that
Take a nice
second to
walk
breathe it
in the morning.
Nothing better.
I've been doing that every morning with go get a hot coffee.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's
that
the
time of
season
year.
always goes fast, just like all of time does. So just
only goes
sit
by
in it for
faster.
a while. Put on a nice sweater. I got my Freddy Krueger sweater on today.
Yep.
Feeling good about it.
So good.
Get yourself. I made some caramel apple seltzer for the bar today.
Yeah.
We're getting into the season.
Really good.
We're getting it. Yeah, and it was good. And after it chilled, it was good. I liked it chilled.
Yeah.
So if you're local and this won't be there won't be any left by the time this airs. But
No, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone by like Tuesday.
Might be gone already.
Yeah.
But that being said, this has been
Might have
Pumpkin Hill
another better
Radio.
one. Check it out.
Yeah, we're gonna. Well, that's local stuff
Yeah.
though.
That's
Anything else
local
here,
stuff.
Dawson? You want to say any pumpkin lines?
Pumpkin.
Close out.
When you fall, get back up. You know what I mean? 'Cause it's fall.
Yeah, time to get back up. This is a soft reboot.
yeah. So when it's fall, get right back up.
And I've been Travis Wormwood.
So there's that.
Dawson Trailer. It's been Pumpkin Hill Radio.
Yep. Get back up.
See your spooky ass next time.
Yeah, that's good. Good closeout.
All right, that might be it.
I like that. All right. I love you. Bye.